Hi, everybody. The first week, you had a lot of work to do. I'm glad that most of you successfully have turned everything in. It's still early yet. It's 7:16 on a Sunday evening. We're getting ready to go into week two. Week two has got some interesting components to it, but I've revisited chapter two, terminology. And the big reason for doing that is simply because there's a lot of terminology Brannigan uses in his book, and quite frankly, we use every day in the fire service. So my question to you all is look at this and respond appropriately. I think most of you can do this without any real issue. What I'm going to try to do is enter into a discussion with you before each week. This week, chapter two, or chapter three rather, and chapter two bring forth a couple things real quick that I think you ought to be aware of. In building construction today, we're looking at all different types of matrices that goes on to residential structure and even commercial structures. But one of the things you got to really look hard at is how are buildings being protected. Water supplies are important, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But more than anything, look at the components in each chapter because it's kind of like a building process. And I know I'm having you do a lot of different things, and I'm putting fires in front of you with backdrafts and things like that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because today we don't make a lot of fire runs, but when we do make fire runs, they're generally pretty aggressive and they're pretty, how do you want to put it, fire phenomenon growth. And yes, you're going to see a lot of that happen. So at this time, I'm strongly suggesting to all of you, read these chapters very quickly, respond in kind, and you'll understand where I'm going. If you have any questions, by all means, call me 513-615-3768. If I can't talk to you, I'll call you right back. Jilly, I might be in a meeting, but that's just how my life is at this point with my job. But I want you to be successful, and that's what this is all about. At the end of this course, we'll be in December. By December, you should have a pretty good handle on how building construction is, the problems that we're seeing within it, how firefighters have got to look every day at a building, and how we walk in the front door, but if we have to go out the back door, we may not make it because the structure might be falling down around us, and how it might be augmented. And home construction today is very vibrant and also very inconsistent because not everybody hires a contractor. They try to do it themselves. So sometimes people cut into a main support beam in the house trying to put a room in or something and don't realize what they're doing. So this is how you got to start building these steps forward and understanding building construction and what happens when fire affects building construction. Thank you. Have a good evening, and I'll be reaching out to you again by the end of the week. Thank you.